What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another daily news show, and probably one of the worst one I will do in a very long time. And it's confirmed. Everybody knows that Bremer's out. He's out for the season. He will be back next season, depending on obviously how the recovery goes. But this far, so far, it's a long injury. It's a massive injury. It's tough. It's tough for him because he was having a very good start to the season. He was on pace probably to maybe become MVP of the team. Be acknowledged as one of the best center backs in Europe. The way he was playing. But fate is this. Fate is an injury. I feel sorry for him. So I wish him a speedy recovery. However, we need to move on. We need to move on as a club. We have absolutely no other options right now. And yes, we lose probably our best player. If you don't say one of the best, for me, I think right now the best player in the squad, and it's a massive issue. So that's what I'm gonna talk about because the moment that news drop, how the media goes. It's Sergio Ramos, is Matip, is this, and that. But what we cannot do right now is panic. Like Giuntoli, Motta, they can absolutely not panic right now. They just need to remain calm and composed and start to look for solutions right now on the pitch with the squad they have, and then assess everything in January. That's what we're going to talk about. Before we do that, as always, smash the like button. Let's get to at least 100 likes for this one. Subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about, the entire situation right now. Okay, so like I said, we need to move on. We have no other option right now. Is this a big miss? This is a massive miss. And if anyone believed that we would have a fantastic season, or was starting to believe, me including, this is a big blow. This is just a massive blow for us, because I think you can replace a midfielder. Let's say if Giuntoli gets injured or Locatelli gets injured, we can replace that. We can cover that up. I'm not so sure how we're going to cover up for missing Bremer. And you can say Kalulu is playing well, and he is. And Gatti has been okay, good, so far. And it is. However, more injuries will occur. And that means you will be back with Danilo in the squad or Cabal. He's still in the team, but nobody knows where is he, Cabal. After the Napoli performance when he got subbed off, we haven't seen Cabal anymore, and Cambiasso, yeah. So there are going to be need to find solutions. Koopmeiners played as a center back in the Eredivisie. People might say Locatelli. I've seen Mirko Di Natale say Douglas Luiz because Motta alluded to it, which I don't think is true. Unless I miss anything, I don't think Mirko Di Natale, Motta ever said that Douglas Luiz can play as a center back. It made no sense. But right now, we cannot panic. We need to give Motta the time, or Giuntoli needs to give Motta the time, unless Motta comes out to Giuntoli and says, I need help right now, and with a free agent, I need him. Other than that, if Motta's like, give me the time, we need to give him the time. We need to give him the trust, because right now, he has earned the trust from us. We need to give him the benefit of the doubt. Giuntoli needs to do that, to give him this... give him the time to find the solution, because yes, it's not easy to replace Bremer. Actually, it's impossible to replace Bremer right now. But this is it. We cannot panic. And right now, if you bring in a Sergio Ramos for me, that it's a panic. It's a panic. And I know people say, well, what are you going to do? You cannot do anything besides a free agent. I get that. But the last good season Sergio Ramos had is ages ago. Like right now. Like, give Motta the time and the credit, to try to find solutions on the field. Is that with maybe Koopmeiners slotting in at times, maybe Locatelli, maybe just Gatti and Kalulu, and they remain fit for I don't know how many games, and maybe Cabal can start, gaining some confidence again and start playing. We don't know, but right now we just need to trust Motta that he can find a solution. And in January, you can address things. If you're in January and you're still looking for a free agent, fine. But if you're in January, you have an option to buy a player. And maybe it's not the star player you needed or wanted, and I fully get that. But it gives you more time to assess things rather than making rash decisions and then sit back and you're like, you know what? We made a signing. Even on a free agency, it made no sense because he's not helping us. Then nobody wins because you have a player in the squad who's not really part of it. So it's all messed up right there. So it is sad, you know, it's actually frustrating because we come from a very fantastic evening and then you wake up with that news, which we kind of knew already towards the end of the evening. But still, you wake up to it and it's like, oh my God, here we go again, basically. When things are going right, finally, it goes south again, you know? So for me, do not panic and give Mota the time, you know? And I don't know what it is. Right now, obviously, it's going to be Gatti and Kalulu, but we know injuries will happen. I'm not wishing it, but like a muscle injuries, things happen, and you get like a muscle injury and you miss 3-4 games very quickly, you know, with when we play every 3 games, basically, every 3 days, excuse me, and then you have an issue. But right now, I've seen Mota play McKennie. I've seen him dropping Locatelli. I've seen playing Rui. I need to give him trust. I cannot sit here and say I'm overly confident that it's gonna happen. That he will find a solution, and we will not notice that Bremer is out. I'm not gonna say that. However, I'm sitting here saying, okay, I need to give him the benefit of the doubt that he will find a solution. You know, instead of just panicking like everybody's doing right now. You can be mad and frustrating and disappointing, you know, by the situation, and that's rightfully so. We are all are, excuse me. But right now, you just need to wait and see and hope Mota finds a solution. You know, Cambiasso could be another option, you know, as a center back. I've seen Savona, maybe he can play as a center back, even though if you look at the next gen and the way he played, I'm not sure he can play in a back four and a center back. But again, we need to find solutions, so we just have to sit here and hope Mota finds the right way to manage to close the gap, because yeah, we need to compete still, and this is a big blow. But I'm not sitting here saying, okay, throw it all away. You know, it's done. We're not going to compete. You know, we cannot do anything anymore right now. The team is still solid. We still look solid. We still look solid as a team. There's still a fighting spirit. We still have potential in that team. We've seen it. You know, even with 10 men down, with 10, without Bremer, we saw the potential of that team. It's going to get harder. That's all. Like in key games, when you play top opponents, you're going to miss Bremer. It's obvious. And that's not a knock on Kalulu and Bremer and Gatti. It's more so that it's Bremer. Like, you cannot replace him. How good Kalulu is playing, Bremer was still the best center back at the club. One of the best in Europe, in my opinion. And now you're out. And you need to find a way. And it's sad, but like I said, trust Giuntoli and Mota to make the right decisions right now and in January. And give it some time before we actually draw the line. Maybe in a month or so we can say, okay, this is not working. Mota tried different options. He tried Savona, he tried Cambiasso, Locatelli, whatever. It's not working. Then okay, then we can start saying, okay, this is panic station. It's not working. We need to figure it out. However, right now, we just need to remain calm and work on this. Just work on this, what we have, work with what we have, and trust Mota to get it right. That's what we need to do right now. And time will tell. Time will tell if we will miss Bremer to the extent everybody is expecting us to miss him, me included. But yeah, man, we cannot now sit here and be like, oh, it's over. The players cannot do that. Mota cannot do that. I'm not saying they will, by the way, but you cannot now create a very negative, a very downish atmosphere when things are going up. You know, everybody's positive. Everybody's looking forward to watching us play. Stadiums are getting sold out again. You know, everybody's waiting for match day because we're excited, because this team actually wants to fight and actually wants to be important and do something important. Right now, we just need to sit back, trust Mota and Giuntoli that they will figure it out, and then we will see, you know. But it's sad. So in my opinion, let me know in the comments, but I would say stay calm. Do not panic on the market. Just wait and see. Let's see if we'll find solutions, and you will figure it out quickly, because you will play Aston Villa and Inter and Milan and Atalanta. Like, you will play these teams, and you will very soon understand, okay, we need help. And especially if one of Bremer or one of Gatti or Kalulu is missing a game on that specific day, you play that very good team, then we can see, okay, we need some help. But right now, you just wait and see and give Mota some time. But let me know in the comments what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you guys very soon. Ciao.